Welcome to week 3 of everyone's favorite theme month. Ichi is sick and tired and in pain.
Oh,
That's not a good thing.
I love how Lane was like raising his fist ready to pump with enthusiasm. Hell yeah! Week 3 of Ichi feels like shit!
let's crack open a cold one.
Okay.
But first, happy Hanukkah to everybody that enjoyed Hanukkah.
Oh, get out of here, Whitey, you foul!
I just wanted the holiday spirit.
We already made you a thumbnail. We're getting another one.
Oh, maybe
already
because
do
the
the Whitey
holiday
thing?
season.
Yes.
we already did the Whitey foul thing.
Can we do it again?
No!
Fucking give him time to see.
So the theme month is called Ichi is in Pain, Simba?
Eric, can you just say cue the roll call, please?
Do the roll call, please.
Nailed it. We are live!
Loading.
Wielding equipment, the plot, and ire! Bluecaster, Ishida Zazil!
Loud and impulsive, Pinkcaster, Lane!
Illuminating the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster, Autoroad.
One little spark of courage. Dreamcaster, Global Self Perka.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, everybody.
Wait, I thought this
I know Ichi's gonna yell at me for this, but I'm Pinkcaster. Lane, hello. They know who I am.
Is
Just
he
listen to the
Caster?
roll call. Go listen to the newest episode of Kaitou Sentai Ultra Ranger.
Oh my god, there is one this week!
Yeah, I'm
Fuck
happy.
you! It's an hour and a half long and we derail so fucking hard.
45 minutes of news.
Yeah, I fucking told you!
But what's funny about it was just, like, when we were finished the news, I was like, oh wow, that was a half an hour. It's like it went on for 45 fucking minutes.
But you have a lot of news, don't you? Because the new Godzilla movie?
Yeah, we had like 2 weeks of news.
Blaze has a thing.
There's the new thumbnail.
Oh, who's the
perfect-
cute little guy in the corner?
Pigmon.
That's Pigmon.
Oh my
It's the
god,
worst
he's great.
Digimon.
How big is he?
He's like the size of... He's actually the same height as you.
Yes,
actually.
it's episode Delibird.
He's the same height as me?
I was
Yeah.
about to say, it's episode 225.
I didn't realize that his fucking bag was his tail. That's fucking weird.
That is a creepy thing to
Wait,
realize.
so does that mean he's pulling presents out of his ass?
Yes.
Effectively.
Like a bomb or a healing item or some shit.
Gross.
I like that in Pokemon Jinx was originally Santa's helpers, but then in another Christmas episode they changed it to Delibirds.
Yeah,
Delibirds deliver the presents.
yeah, because, you know, blackface.
Yep.
I think he'd be okay with it.
Wait, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would be okay if it... Well, his response would probably be...
In actuality, too, Pigmon's actually really tiny.
It depends if you're his Digidestin
What are
partner.
you doing here? Get out of here!
Not that kind of mon. I think the reason that they changed it to Delibird was not just because of the Jinx controversy, but also because Delibird is like literally a Santa-themed Pokemon.
Also, to promote the new season of Pokemon.
We are near Christmas, so the question is, who's going to die in Toku this year? Me, because Ultraman Rube's going to be over.
That doesn't count.
My vote goes to Noel, because his plotline is coming to a head.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
So, this week we are talking about Kamen Rider Zeo, episode 14 and 14.5.
Oh.
Lupinranger vs. Patranger 43. And our feature topic, the first of several Christmas-themed feature topics, is episode 33 of the motherfucking Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Oh my god. I've said Beetleborgs is cringy before.
It got pretty cringy.
This was fucking cringy.
It was so fun, though.
Fucking Santa flower. Fucking gives me nightmares.
I also find it funny how Ichi said the one of many, aka the one of two.
What's the
And the
other
next
one?
one's gonna be fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Many refers to more than one!
Have a
An
Anyway,
empty Pepsi can,
Oh.
Ichi.
Pepsi Man!
anyway, let's get into it.
Rider time.
Gate sucks. He's become so fucking one-dimensional. He sucks. Like, Banjo is, like, better than he is. No, and I'm talking about, like, Kazooie Banjo is better than fucking Gates.
Like, back when you called him that?
Like, back before he was Cross, he was a better character.
I'm Cross, just thinking about it.
This episode was so bad, I'm gonna go take a shit.
All he fucking cares about is just, all he's like, fucking kill Mazio. Fucking kill Mazio.
Here's the thing.
Kill Mazio.
Here's the thing.
Isn't that why he came back, though?
My problem with Gates is he has stated explicitly that he wants to kill Sogo to stop Omazeo. He has done nothing but help him, and when Sogo is extracted from his own body into a ghost and is in danger of dying, his response is to be worried about him.
He's like,
what do you want? Someone learn how to write this character.
And then later, Decade fucking, like, brings it up, and he's like, no, I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking destroy him. I'm like, you just fucking...
I wasn't trying to help you, Baka. He's like, it's not even a believable tsundere.
You know what? I hope he does die and revive Gates is just like
zombie him.
Changes his fucking personality. Makes him a better character.
No, that's bad.
But Gates being an inconsistent and poorly written character is just the first in a stack of problems that the show has presented to me over this and last episodes. We were doing so good as of episode 12. The show was finally getting awesome.
One of the things Ichi's mad about is the fact that apparently while Sogo was a ghost, he was able to hench into Zio. Ichi, it's a reference to Ghost, because when Takaru was a ghost the whole show, he was able to transform.
Because there was ghost-themed powers!
Kingdom Time!
How was he able to transform into Zio when he didn't have the physical belt on him? Because he was a ghost!
Zio was special.
Yeah, Zio's Sogo's special.
Why would a time-themed belt allow you to transcend death?
Because death happens at the end of...
It's not death, though. It's perfect.
Here's the thing. If you're dead, you technically exist outside of time.
Ooh.
Why, though?
I literally just saw a show on Netflix when someone was haunted by their own ghost, and it made perfect sense. See, it can happen.
Oh, my God.
I don't want to spoil the show.
A show on Netflix is your proof that it can happen.
But, no, someone is haunted by their own ghost because ghosts exist outside of time.
Okay, let's get into this bit by bit, because there's a lot to unpack here.
First off, Tsukasa is the motherfucking man, because, like, at one point in the episode, just Aura goes up and it's like, oh, hey, they're going back in time to, like, stop shit. We need to go. Come with me. We'll take my time machine. And Tsukasa's just like, why the fuck do we need to use the time machine to go back to the past when, you know, I have this? And he uses his dimension ability because, yeah.
Why does his dimension wall allow him to travel through time?
Because his motherfucking decade. Time does not mean shit to him.
That was never part of his power set.
Well, it is now because it's motherfucking decade. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I want explanation.
No.
Wait, so the rider named Decade could never travel through time? He could only travel through alternate universes,
It was because his powers were a combination of the first 10 Heisei riders. I want fucking explanations.
No.
I haven't even complained about the fact that he got a power-up in the form of the Neo Decker Driver, because it's so cool. I don't even care why he got that, but his fucking dimension walls being able to time travel, bullshit!
Yep, no. He doesn't need an explanation, it's decade.
Yeah, he did. He said he traveled to the world of the past, which is not a very good explanation.
Yeah, exactly. He traveled to the world in the past.
That is the most bullshit loophole I have ever fucking heard.
Yeah, that's not a very good.
This is why This is why Decade's one of my favorite writers of all time. He's just a badass. He doesn't need explanation.
Don't post that picture. I'd almost forgotten about that.
Oh, it's sad, Val.
Okay, my next problem. So Takaru pulls out the Ghost Watch and he gives it to Sogo in this episode, Which means that how the fuck did Omazeo have it for Gates to steal?
He also
Well, that I
said
have no
that
idea.
having the ghost watch lets him see ghosts.
Yeah.
So in other words, you guys gave me the ghost watch, which
Don't
means
think
I
about
can
it,
see
dude. Move
ghosts
on.
now.
Don't.
Okay, I will say though, the two highlights of this fucking episode were definitely the freaking ghost on ghost on ghost fight.
Absolutely.
That was
That was cool.
We get
like-
to see
It was really
Decade.
nice to hear their the chimes again. I love the ghost belt chimes. Then.
Let's go! Go, 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 Ghosta!
I am so glad.
Bachidimito, da 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 da, Bachidimito.
I am so glad we got to hear Mark Ogita again. They got him to re-record lines for all the new
Ghosta.
writers. So yeah, we see Decade go Ghost, and he pairs up with another Ghost to fight Gates Ghost Armor.
I'm
No,
sorry for
and-
being weird.
And it's amazing, like, Tsukasa is somehow fucking 1,000 times better as being Commodore Ghost than fucking actual Commodore Ghost is.
You know what
He
it
actually-
is?
He actually, he's floaty, and he, like, floats to dodge attacks, and he freaking...
He's a better Ghost than Ghost.
Exactly, and then when he uses his final attack, right, he just throws the gun and says, "Well, fucking
I
need
just
this."
love how consistently he just pulls an Akira and just tosses the fucking weapons
He
everywhere.
doesn't give a shit.
But you know what it is? Decade has become the Tommy Oliver of Kamen Rider.
Yes! Oh my fucking god, yes! Always willing to reprise his role,
He's the most experienced,
and he always comes back more powerful than ever. Like,
with some stupid new tricks.
fucking Tommy in the crossover special comes back with the Master Morpher, which
Yeah.
lets him morph into fucking all
All
his
his
different
forms.
Ranger forms. Decade comes back with the Neo Deca Driver, which gives him more power. Oh my god, he is Tommy Oliver.
See?
Jesus Christ.
But
my
yeah.
goodness, you might be right.
That fight was fucking savage. I loved watching them destroy Gates.
Yeah, no, I every time we see Gates getting his ass kicked, I'm like, good for you, buddy. Get fucked. I'm sorry.
You used to love Gates. What happened?
I came into Zeo for Gates, and I'm staying for Zeo. Thank you, Eric. Also, Quantum Caster's here.
Anybody want any chips?
Not while we're recording.
Sprite Cranberry?
Eh.
So,
I'll try to keep it quiet.
this episode does something very interesting that plays with the rules of the show. When the Another Rider happens and the original show gets erased, in this episode, they go back in time and undo it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my god, did someone finally fucking think of this?
And yeah.
In a show about time travel!
And then later
And then
on,
it happens over again, but differently.
yeah.
And then they like redo it.
yeah, and then Waz is just like, guys, you can't just fucking do that. Like, fuck, man.
So Waz is okay with the Time Jackers doing what they want because it's going to send him to the path of Omazeo.
He's one of them.
But he's not okay with Sogo, his lord, going back and undoing it.
no!
I don't fucking know what anyone in this show wants anymore!
No. So Sogo does not want Sogo doing anything that strays him off the path of becoming Omazeo.
It's not in the script.
So yeah, exactly. So for him to keep progressing to become Omazeo, another ghost needs to happen. If Sogo goes back and stops another ghost from happening, that's diverting off the path. So Waz wants to keep Sogo on the path.
Except not really, because they already have the Ghost Ride Watch.
No, it's Gates' ghost.
Or rather, they did until Decade fucking shattered it.
Yeah.
Or absorbed it or something.
Yeah.
Why can he do that?
Because it's Tsukasa. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking Decade's Kamen Rider Jesus. He doesn't need an explanation. And then the second highlight of this episode I really liked, literally a full-on time machine fight. Like
Oh
we
my
had
Yeah, crashing
Gates,
into each other and everything.
Gates and Zeo's time machines fighting against the Castle Dran and Captain Ghost ones, and they're just like
They go Exe, Genmu, Cross, Build.
It felt like a Kamen Rider fight. Like it was just like four Kamen Riders fucking like two Kamen Riders fighting against two Kaijins, and but it was mechs. It was fucking great.
It was better than the actual USA Japan mech fight.
Yeah, like we don't talk
Wait, that
about
actually
that.
happened?
Oh yeah, and it was terrible.
It was staged absolute garbage.
It was staged.
It was pretty staged.
Who won?
Japan. Anyways, so
Tsukasa, whose motives are still not entirely clear, after giving Gates his fucking penis, just tosses. He destroys the Ghost Ride Watch, and then in exchange hands him the Decade Ride Watch, knowing full well he's going to end up giving it to Zio.
Ichi, I love you, but never fucking say the word penis ever again. It's super weird coming from you.
That's how weird this episode felt. Penis!
Snooping as usual, I see.
Yeah. So through whatever other fight happens, the context is not important. Gates tosses Zio the Decade Ride Watch for some reason.
Yeah, he's just like, you know what, I'm taking this one, or you could have the even better one.
Well, at the end, he says it's because he wants it to be a challenge to fight them, but that seems like a bit shallow for a reason.
That's what I'm fucking excited for. Decade is a goddamn arc in this show, and I'm so happy.
So, like, it's super unclear whether Decade is like an anti-hero or a proper villain. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Both. Yes.
But my point is, I don't know why Gates, upon receiving this new power-up, his first thought was, why don't I just hand this over to this asshole who I'm trying to murder? I don't understand anything Gates does anymore.
No. It's making him a shitty character.
And then let's get to problem number 1 in this episode. Zio Decade Armor.
No, fuck you. Zio Decade Armor is amazing.
The thickness on the side of his fucking tablet face means it's a goddamn tablet with a card on the screen.
Whatever.
Not card face like Decade.
Sure.
It is so distracting to look at. When he turns his head, it's so jarring.
I understand, but I like it because it's different and unique and cool. So, eh.
Oh, and here's a shot of Gates the End Armor.
That's actually neat.
Alright.
But no, the thing also, Ichi really fucking has a hard time.
Let me get into this.
Oh.
So, after going Decade Armor, he proceeds to use the Build and Ghost Ride Watches in conjunction with the Decade Armor, and the chime that comes out of the belt is Final Form time. But he's going sparkling and grateful.
Yeah,
those
are the final forms.
Are not final forms!
That's not the point!
Why?
It's
it could have been a
referencing
mistranslation.
Decade.
But he has cards that say Form Ride, not just Final Form Ride.
Okay, but it's like
Why doesn't it say Form Ride or Super Form Ride or something?
No, because
those are not the final forms.
No, I know it's not, but it's a reference to the Deca driver going like Final Form Ride.
It could be a reference to him going Form Ride because those cards exist.
But Final Form time sounds cool. That's why they do it.
Then do the Final Form.
No.
Why not Build Genius or Ghost Mugen?
Because it's the super form.
Then don't say Final Form.
No, Ichi, you don't get it.
I don't want to get it.
It's referencing Decade.
But Decade had Form Ride cards that weren't Final Forms. In fact, it wouldn't even make sense because his version of Final Form Ride was to transform the rider into a twisted version of their own vehicles!
Oh no, breaking him.
Ah!
Holy shit! Whoa. Anyway,
this show is killing me!
No, I like it.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
You're tearing me apart, Zio!
Hey, holy shit, are you still in there, bro?
Okay, that aside... When Waz starts doing the EYA
oh god
for Decade Armor.
He does that. He does the whole thing for Decade Armor. And you just see, like, he's standing beside, like, Tsukasa, who's just, like, sitting in a chair, drinking a drink. And
he's not in this chair. They're both sitting on top of a fucking crane.
Well, anyways, he's sitting. And just, like, Tsukasa just looks up at him. He goes, who are you talking to? And you actually clearly see on Waz's face, he's like a bit embarrassed, like...
Yeah, Decade breaks the fourth wall.
I just wanted Waz to just snap back and go, I'm talking to fuck you.
No, it's great.
He's talking to the audience.
But yes, in terms of the debut of Zio Decade Armor, I love it. It's fucking cool. I like the helmet. I love that it just goes like, wow! Decade! I fucking love that.
That chime I'm okay with.
And he goes like, Kamen Rider.
What really got...
Saber's chime is really cool, too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, for the Hey Saber, I will say the final attack where it goes, hey, say, hey, say,
hey, say.
That I liked. What got annoying real fucking fast was, hey, build! Hey, exit! Hey, ghost! Hey, drive! I'm like, oh my god. Just call the whole fucking posse
shut
over.
up. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So
double, like, the
dials.
Like, double meaning of Heisei and, like, the word hey was really clever ending.
Yeah, and then if you like turn the dials around like all the way, then it'll go like, "Hey, Kamen Rider!"
It's just like the fucking Go Buster watch, where if you spin it all the way fast enough, it does a different sound.
Yeah, so I really
thank God they didn't go through all 20 of them to do that. I will say.
Oh, like
thank you for
when Grateful fucking Damashi was just like.
At least that was only 15, but yeah.
Oh, God, that was annoying.
I liked Gratefuls. I mean,
I still don't like the head.
I just like Grateful more than I should, I think.
And one thing I noticed that people might not have, it might have gone by too fast is, when he's doing that attack where he puts the Decade Ride Watch in the Hey Saber, if you pay attention, it cuts back to a shot of him, and he's got, while in Decade armor, he has, instead of the Decade Ride Watch, the Build Ride Watch in the slot of the Ziku driver, because he's got the Decade Ride Watch out. But, like, if it's gone into his belt without the Decade Ride Watch, he should have just switched to Build armor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in the next shot, after he's charged up that attack, the Decade Ride Watch and Build Ride Watch are just back in there.
No, and I like that when he uses... Like,
no, it wasn't Build, it was Ghost.
When he uses the different rider abilities with the Hey Saber, like when he uses the Hey Drive or whatever like that, he summons Midnight Shadow, Funky Spike, and Max Flare, and like throws the tires at him and stuff, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they actually match the attacks.
And then the X8 attack, like he just uses like, you know, critical hits and stuff like that.
Your brother's shaking his head at me, and I have no idea why.
Good for him.
Love you, Johnny.
Motherfucker never tells me when he's over.
I don't even know when I come over. It's a spur of the moment thing, dude.
Take you and Smash.
Yeah, that's why I came over. That's not the reason.
Well, come over tomorrow. We'll play Smash.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll be over tomorrow.
Cool.
Hooray.
God damn it.
So, yeah. So in conclusion, I love Decade Armor. I approve of it so hard. It's so cool, and it's cool.
I am okay with the design of everything except the face.
No,
it is so jarring.
The face is weird. I agree.
Imagine like Zeo complete Decade Armor.
Oh,
just be like card face, card on top of face.
Cardi McCard face.
Yep.
Cardi
Guys, have some chips.
Actually, Rider Custom, that's a project for you. Try to see if you can make Zeo Decade complete armor.
Oh,
complete
Jesus.
Decade armor.
I am so sorry.
I would love to see that. Rider Custom's like, ah, shit. All right.
Ah, fuck.
That's your homework. We will grade you.
So after the fight, Sogo proceeds to walk back home and find Tsukasa sitting in his chair, eating his porridge.
And somebody touching my spaghetti!
I get it. I don't get it.
I spaghetti it.
It's been way too long.
I was going to use that meme to describe how I am in a physics classroom.
The best one of that meme is the fucking Thomas.
I don't get it.
I get it. I don't get it.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
God damn it.
Somebody touch my spaghetti. Spaghetti. Anyway. So yeah, so Tsukasa pretty much just like comes in and he's just like,
"What's up?"
Yeah, you think you're so you want to be king, huh? Yeah, no, you're not going to be king because I'm going to destroy your fucking world.
What's up? I'm in your house eating your food. I'm going to destroy your world.
Yeah, he ate his.
I'm going to destroy your life.
Just forget.
Don't tell anybody.
That sounds like something Rick would say.
Quiet. Quiet. Destroy your life. So yeah, no, I love it. Tsukasa's just here because he heard about the King of Time, like Omazeo, and pretty much wants to fight him and prove that he's the stronger Kamen Rider.
Can the final battle?
That's fucking awesome.
Can the final battle of the show just be a fucking Dialga Palkia fight between the two of them?
Decade is literally here to prove that he's the best Kamen Rider of all time. That is awesome! And that's totally within his fucking character, because that's how he sees himself. He sees himself as this hardcore badass.
I'm still waiting for some explanation of motivations, but I will say I'm enjoying seeing Tsukasa around.
He's fully developed, because remember, in his show, he was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to destroy the riders. No, I'll help them, I'll save these worlds. And then just at the end, like, he did the wrong thing. And
you fucked up!
No, and he's like, alright, fine. I will serve my purpose. I'll do what I was meant to do. I'll destroy the worlds. And that's what he did. He destroyed his alternate Rider universes, and now he's here to destroy the actual fucking Riders universes.
That's a bit scary.
So, oh my god!
And here's the thing.
I don't know.
I'm wondering how much Decade and his mission are being affected by the fact that all of the Rider shows' timelines are being erased.
Yeah, but you also have to think about Decade's mission where...
So it's doing a Days of Future Past?
Well, no, it's like his original goal was to destroy all the worlds, but he actually saved them all, which ended up almost killing every single one of them. So for him, when he went and actually did his mission to kill all the Riders, it actually brought back order because all the other worlds went back to the way they were.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's really fucking confusing unless you really pay close attention.
Like, a negative leads to a positive.
Yeah. So now, am I expecting Decade to be in the rest of the show? Absolutely not.
Oh no, he'll probably die.
Masahiro Inoue is a busy man. He has a lot of shit to do. He's doing his own Garo series.
To quote DBZ Abridged, he's gonna die, probably.
No, and what's really funny, Emily, is that in his Garo series, he's literally a pink Makai Knight. Like, his Makai Knight armor is fucking pink.
Is it pink or is
it's like
magenta?
It's rose gold. We'll get to that. But anyways,
Rose gold.
Decade, Tsukasa's just been fucking so awesome, and he continues to be awesome. It's why he's my favorite, like, Rider protagonist as, like, a character. Like, Shinosuke's up there still, but Tsukasa has always impressed me since day fucking one, so, yeah. So I cannot wait to see how much we have left of him in the show.
Next episode.
No, apparently we're gonna have a whole arc with this guy.
I feel like they're not gonna let him go without showing us him transforming into all of the 10-second Heisei Riders.
I hope we see him coming right into Drive. I want to see that. Just
That would be cool.
Give me that. Oh, also no fucking back clock! I feel fucking robbed.
Yeah, there's a clock in Ghost and they don't use it in the time.
So they didn't live up to a promise?
No, they didn't live up to a weird reaching thing Lane wanted to happen.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't sound like a robbery.
It's a clock that
does not fit the definition of robbery.
I just love how when Tsukasa was walking out of the shop, he paused for a minute to just look at stuff.
Yep.
I remember you.
Also, he went to a clock shop and acted like it was a restaurant.
Yeah, he's like, thanks for the meal, and the uncle's like,
You're welcome, but this is a clock shop, though.
Okay, at this point, he has to realize he's in the wrong fucking business. Just open up a fucking inn.
Oh yeah, Lane, what's the Wagamao count at?
Oh, 26. He only said it 2 times this episode. So, yeah.
Alright, and going over to the point 5. Oh my god.
Oh my god, no, this was
amazing.
Great.
On the semantics of pink.
Yeah, they were arguing over the color pink, and I'm
Pikachu Magenta.
No, and apparently because the bullshit reason, Ichi will probably be able to explain this a lot better, but the reason that Decade is magenta is because, like, the producer or writer of the show or something
wore a magenta shirt one day.
And then, like, no, but there was, like, a word that they twisted around to, like, make the word magenta.
It was Mazaru, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like
Mazaru.
Which is the word for mixing up, as in Tire Kake Mazeru from
or
Drive.
let's la maze maze.
Yeah. So, just the whole time, Tsukasa's just like, Magenta.
No, but the funniest thing ever is at the beginning, like, Sogo and Gates are just sitting there like, we're all so worried about what's gonna happen. Why did he eat my dinner?
I tremble with hunger.
And then Decade just walks in and Gates just gives the fucking reaction of the century. Just, Gah! It was like that woman from Hentai Kamen.
Was it that loud?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I completely forgot in the episode as well. Like, Tucker wasn't that bad either. Like it was cool that like when the another ghost timeline came back, whatever, like that. Like just Makoto shows up and he's like Tucker, what are you doing? Let's fucking transform. And then like the ghost driver just forms around fucking Tucker's belly. He's like, oh yeah, shit, that's right, that was Ghost.
The timeline came back.
Yeah, and they transformed together. That was really fucking cool to see.
Yeah.
But no, like Sogo is a ghost still. He's just like, I don't feel hungry. And Tucker's like, right? Don't you understand how I feel? Like, just fucking references that. I was like, what? Yeah. For like 8 months, he was just not hungry.
Yep.
He wanted to have dinner and rice balls with his friends.
But yeah, apparently, if it wasn't for Decade being magenta and like the pink color, wearing pink all the time, we wouldn't have gotten X-Aid like as his color that he is.
Even though Decade was not the first pink male rider.
Yeah, Raya. Raya's pink.
From Ryuki.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the main rider.
No, but he was important.
He was important until he died.
Spoilers for a show from 2002.
Unfortunate though, because I love Raya. He was my
Are you saying
favorite rider in
people aren't
Ryuki.
important after they're dead?
Pretty much.
But yeah, so just like, and then they do the whole like, oh, Indicado, and Scott's just like, why the fuck do you guys say that?
Have you been talking to Narutaki?
Who are you saying that to?
Why isn't he here?
And just like yeah, and then just like Waz, whatever, like
Waz gets all kinds of up everyone's ass with how much fun he's having talking about this.
And then like we get an alternate like take of the Onore Decado scene where he's just like, guys, fucking behave yourselves, manners.
Well, that was weird.
That was rude. I am leaving.
Bye. Decade out.
And then we get this weird, like, it's supposed to be adorable, but it comes off really cringy shot of Soup, who wants to dress in pink as well.
She puts on, like, a pink, like, little thing, and then she starts acting cute, and I'm just like, ugh!
I liked you better when you were wrestling Sogo under the table.
Holy shit, yeah.
EG.
Oh, no.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, and they referenced Akari. Like, they brought,
they
brought her little shoester thing.
That makes ghosts visible.
They used the fucking ghost spray to make Sogo visible so he could use his fucking Decade powers. Even though he wasn't in his body!
The excuse they gave the uncle was that, oh, he was on a trip, and then he just appears. Oh, Sogo, when did you get back? Just now? Oh, okay. Sit down and I'll make some dinner. I'm not hungry. I don't feel hungry at all. But yeah, no, this 14.5 is fucking awesome. I loved it.
I like seeing Waz's angry face.
And the whole time, just Tsukasa's just keeps like he does a thing I do when I have a book in my hand. He keeps like flipping the script in his hand.
He's all flippant and nonchalant about
that's
everything.
the thing I do. If I get like a book or a folder in my hand, I like flipping it. I don't know why, I just do that.
Decade doesn't need no piss-ass script. He is the script.
Yeah, it's like when I was talking to a coworker of mine.
I don't read the script reads me.
I was talking to a coworker of mine this morning about how as a kid I had like really good hand-eye coordination because I was able to like bounce a ball in the palm of my hand and like always get it no matter what like range it was at. So
you heard it here. Lane is masterful at catching balls. Going on.
Pokeballs.
Oh my.
Anyways, yo, cucks to that.
Ooh.
So Gar watched the the Patranger specials.
Yeah.
What you think?
Well, okay, another Nego, or first Nego with another Nego, I think it was.
It was called Another Nego, yeah.
Yeah, that one was really good. I liked it. The other one,
weird combination.
Yeah, the weird combination one. Holy shit, was it hilarious.
Yeah, no,
right?
I could hear you the whole time.
Like, just... Oh my goodness.
Fucking just Kaitou with a fucking pillar.
Eric.
Yo.
The two Red Rangers get hit by a magnet ray, and they get stuck together.
Okay.
So basically they're like face to face with one another, but their other teammates pull them apart, but they just end up backwards, so they're back to back. It's like, well, we were able to pull us apart before, so how are we going to do it? Well, we need something with stronger power. So one of the Red Rangers ties his hands to a beam, while the other Ranger summoned his Zord to pull him away. It worked! And the other Ranger, like, that's still on the ground, he's like, yeah, you did!
And then he realized he was trapped there.
Yeah, he tied himself to the pole, and it's like, okay, we're not going to see him until later. We see him later, but he ripped the beam out of the ground. So you see him holding his gun with his hands still tied around the beam. I'm like
a thick ass metal pillar.
Really big beam. And I'm like, this guy went the extra mile and ripped the beam out.
Keiichiro is the master of angry.
Yeah, that's why I love him.
That sounds hilarious and badass all at the
Right?
same time.
Yeah, it's like you're crazy, but A for effort, man.
This guy is the best Red Ranger I've seen in a long fucking time.
And then when they were all in like the giant clump, just I kind of thought it was cute how Yumiko was kind of like laying on Sakia's chest, and it was like, oh, that's adorbs. It's adorbs. But then Sakia had to go either in Ichigo or Nigo. I think he needed to go in Nigo. in which they're like, don't do it, don't do it. And Toma's like, do it, you're
fucking
dead.
Stab you in the dick.
It's like, because like his head's right by his crotch area, so it's like, if you do it, I swear to God, you are done.
Oh, laser,
you're dead.
And which we can tell these specials took place before the movie because both teams still hate each other.
And they're investigating Herlock Sholmes.
Yeah, Herlock Sholmes.
Herlock Sholmes?
Yeah.
Can't you? When you have a team called the Lupinrangers.
God damn it.
I don't know why I use Lupinrangers in quotes. In air quotes.
Yeah, nobody's seeing it. But hey, yeah,
also, that's just what they're actually called.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
There's the shot of him with the pillar.
Oh my God.
The giant beam. Look at that. A giant beam.
How dare you deceive me?
He ripped that out of a building and probably destroyed the building.
Kyrie's just like, you fucking idiot!
You madman!
No, that's not stupid. That's fucking nuts.
Right?
But yeah,
In George Carlin's hierarchy, there's stupid
bastard.
bullshit and fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts.
It just, I saw that. I'm like, I want to make this wallpaper.
Right? I wanted him to just swing the thing and bash someone in the fucking head
did
with
they
it.
do that at least?
No.
I think that'd be a natural follow-up.
No, he like suspends it on those railings he's between and then like climbs up on top of it and starts shooting from it.
Yeah, because since they're back to, like, since they're close enough, they'll get stuck together again. So he uses his like grappling hook onto the tree nearby, and he puts the pillar through the little staircase that's right in front of him, and they start shooting at the villain before as they're like being like pulled together. And
then they use their magnetism as they're coming at the monster from both sides and fucking skewer him through the chest with their weapons.
Yeah, they shish kebab him.
Holy
it's amazing.
Balls, that sounds badass.
Yeah.
That sounds badass.
These are really fun specials.
You want to know why I think those specials were good? No Megazord fight.
Yep.
It was
you
like,
know what? Yeah.
It was like, nope, monster didn't grow big, it just died.
We just fucking murdered it.
Yeah, it's like we just murdered.
Gosh doesn't give a fuck.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Ghost?
Why did Ghost not care? That's a good point.
Because movie villain.
Anyway.
Yeah, episode 43.
Not my division?
Yeah.
Was also very good. Not in her contract.
None.
I like the design of this gangler, Tokagale.
Yeah, no, he was cool looking.
Oh.
Not just because he was pink.
You mean
yeah, he was a really neat.
You were saying?
No, I was just saying I thought he looked neat.
Oh. I feel like we've seen him before, in which
He does look like a recolor of another one.
Lupinranger and Patranger kind of have a cheapness to the ganglers, or a creativity standpoint, where most of the ganglers are kind of the same.
On a fucking manatee
gong. See, there.
He was cool.
There's a shot of him being skewered.
Yeah. And like the other rangers on his other side, just...
Anyway.
It's hard to make ends meet with that. It's a very convoluted picture. There's a lot going on.
So the feature of this episode is our boy Satoru, the previous Patronigo, is back in town and on a secret mission.
Yeah, he's
which he immediately tells everyone about.
Yeah, it's like, it's Noel. Wait, what about him? Guys, we don't really know about him. Know about what? Anything.
We don't know.
Like,
no.
Do they know that they don't know?
Well, it's kind of like so he's from...
There are known unknowns and there are known unknowns. We don't know what we don't know.
He comes from the Paris division, in which all we know is that he
Is
helped
French.
out with the technology.
He created their morphers.
Yeah, he created their morphers and, like, sidearms and all that.
Yeah.
All we know is he's French.
But that's it. We don't know anything about his backstory until this episode, where the villain, where Satoru comes back and he's like, guys,
There's been an info leak. I think Noel is leaking info to the ganglers.
Yeah, we think he's a spy. But then we get a harder plot drop where, like, we don't know if he is a spy or not. But then we learn from the villains that he's not human.
So there's a few ways this could go. I feel like the obvious answer that they are leading us towards is that he's a gangler, but I don't think that's the actual case.
How obvious is it?
He's a collection piece.
We saw
That was my first thought. Maybe he's fucking a collection
They're
piece.
building him
If
another-
existence
Yeah,
is like
that
the
makes sense. He's a collection.
if existence is like the good striker can be around and alive, then why not something that looks human?
Yeah, it's just his ability. You can
We
assume
still don't know if
it's human.
Kogure is actually a collection piece or not.
We don't
Yeah.
know anything
No,
about him.
I'm calling it now. Kogure is the key to the lock of the Lupin collection book.
Maybe.
There is a lock on that. There's a lock on that book. When all the pieces are together, he'll turn to the key and lock it.
He's Catoberos.
Yeah.
What? He's the beast of the seal.
Pretty much.
I like that idea, actually. But over the episode, it's clear that Noel is being set up as having colluded with this gangler because the gangler gets another collection piece with a letter that has Noel's fucking face in it. It's so clearly a setup. And Noel is cornered by this and doesn't even try and protest his innocence. He just fucking bails because he knows he's in an unwinnable situation.
Yeah. Which I feel sorry for him. It's like,
Oh yeah, it sucks.
because like the red police ranger shows up and he's like, Noel, are you a spy?
Red
He doesn't.
police.
like he doesn't answer because like he knows it's like I can't give anything away.
Oh my god, that fucking scene and Noel just bails and the plot range starts. That was actually really sad.
Yeah.
It's like
I apologize for this, but all I can think when he said the Red Police Ranger is that that's like the name of a bootleg toy.
police.
Instead of being
Police Ranger!
Captain
Well,
and Ichigo, we have the Red Police Ranger.
Well, I was explaining that to Eric because even if I
The
did
guy
say,
with the pillar.
yeah, the guy with the pillar, him.
Pillar Ranger.
Oh crap!
I'll
Yeah,
remember that.
I forgot
Okay.
that he
The
didn't
guy
know
with
who
the
they
pillar.
were. So sorry, that was me being dumb.
Eric will remember that.
Who won't? I don't know his name. I just remember him as the guy with the pillar. I didn't forget a guy with
This is the most badass thing we've seen since Zoo of the World fished a parking garage into the
Oh
sky.
god, I remember that.
Nothing was.
That was not a joke! That is literal! That occurred!
I thought you just strung words together like what?
A ranger, fueled by the power of his own boner, used a fucking fishing rod to hoist a multi-level parking garage structure into the fucking atmosphere! I am not making that
God,
up!
he
Wow.
was powered by
It was
his
like a
boner.
magical fishing rod.
Wow.
But
These girls like me!
The power of boner, man.
This is for you, Froggy.
Misao is the greatest.
The
Misa-
power of the boner.
Oh yeah, Misao is probably the best character developed
Right? Anyways,
character. Anyways,
we talked about him for a year.
yeah. Yeah, this episode was really good, especially how episode 42 hinted at this subplot, or hinted at this plot, and then this episode, it finally comes to fruition.
I'm just glad it's episode 43 and something's finally fucking happening.
jeez,
You know
I
what I
can't
mean?
believe it's almost over.
Which-
That just occurred
You,
to
you
me.
know what? I have to agree with Ichi. We're finally like 43 episodes in, and only a handful of episodes are actually
Plot relevant. It's just get the collection piece, get the next collection piece,
Yeah.
get the next collection piece. Ooh, this one is a super form. Get the collection piece.
Or I at least want to say episode 39 and upwards, they've been more like hammering the story in.
Yeah.
Because think about that, or whenever Zamigo returned.
Yeah, anytime Zamigo returned and the last two episodes with Destra, I would call relevant.
And chances
I need to do
are,
some writing myself actually.
and chances are this will only end up being a two-parter, so the story will probably end with 44. it'll be the Christmas episode. In which, what are the odds? It'll probably end like this two-parter about the Gold and Silver Ranger around Christmas.
Silver and gold.
Silver and gold.
Yeah. They could have made it more heavy-handed and made it run white, run green.
Yeah, but they're like mainstays.
And we also have to remember it's Christmas, so there's probably a good chance someone's gonna die.
That only happened once.
Doesn't mean it can't happen again.
No, we're not
Yeah,
gonna
Bill's
do
gonna
it.
hang himself.
No, we're not gonna do it again.
Noel gets a t-shirt.
And let's all admit it. When Kiria died, that was kind of half-assed. It was like, okay.
Yes, it was. That's why I hated it, because 10 minutes earlier we were singing fucking Jingle Bells.
No, that's what I mean. It's like they did all the happy-go-lucky Christmas stuff
You
first.
better sing Jingle Bells right now.
No,
What?
and then they did all the Christmas stuff first in the episode, and then they did all the heavy plot stuff.
And then 10 minutes later, this character dies.
Yeah, it's like, why not try and mix it? Where everybody is all happy with Christmas, they cut back to him like on his deathbed,
being violently murdered by zombies.
like being like
What?
Well, one zombie.
Yeah, one zombie. The character had
Dangerous zombie.
Yeah, the guy had the ability of
Like
He was powered by Call of Duty zombies.
no matter how much you defeated him, he'd just keep coming back.
yeah, that.
That sounds fair.
Yeah, we were singing
These shows are silly.
Yeah, they definitely are.
So,
All
But
I
yeah.
can think is something really terrible, and I feel bad saying it, so I'm probably not going to.
Now you have to say it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Say it. Just for the
Someone
show.
must die so that Jesus can be born.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The other thing that was cool this episode was seeing Patranger strong.
Yep.
oh yeah, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could just strap a fucking Zord to my arm. That'd be cool.
I would use one of the tile fighters so I could fly away.
The canon Captain Two Pan.
Hey, Captain Two Pants will evolve.
Coming soon
Coming soon to
Captain Two Hands will return.
to a podcast near you.
to podcast near you. Steve, where's Groot? Who?
Oh god, that's terrible.
We were Groot.
Yeah. We saw Noel do all the parkour stuff again.
That was fun.
The stuff that he only did like a couple of times at the beginning of his run.
Parkour.
Yeah, because
Like Daredevil.
yeah, like Satoru, he's like, there's the spy, give me your gun. And then he starts chasing him down. It's like, oh wait, Noel's a parkour guy.
And I like that he stole Keiichiro's changer, which was a little weird because I expect him to steal Sakuya's, you know what I mean?
Why? Because they were both Nego?
Yeah.
No, he grabbed the nearest gun, like, beside him.
I know.
Like, gimme.
I hope he transforms to Patranger at least once.
Right?
Satoru, it's not what you think. I won't hesitate, bitch!
I just want this arc where Sakuya gets, like, unhired. Like, Satoru's back, we don't need you.
That's my favorite MCU.
Do you mean fired?
Steve?
Yeah. I
Steve?
was saying it like that on purpose for the joke.
Bucky used to call me Steve.
Laid
That's your
off.
fucking name.
Captain Two Hands evolved into Commander Pipe Arms. Nah, more like Captain Two Hands evolved into Commander Bazooka, shoulder bazookas.
So, Snipe level 50?
Yes.
Cool.
I haven't seen the evolved. Was this something I wasn't present for? The evolution of Two Pans?
Oh, no, you weren't. This was like last week or something. The week before that.
So anyway, they destroy the monster, Ghost comes in, says the thing, respawns Tokagale, and then we get to see Victory Loop and Kaiser go through like a bunch of different formations, including using the blue and yellow arms, which is pretty cool. And then, while having a gun for a hand, they spawn the Lupin Magnum, so the gun hand holds a gun as they do their finishing attack.
And which, like, I liked how Goody was, like, Good Striker, he was like, wow, you guys are pretty serious about this.
You're not even saying your catchphrase.
Yeah, because one of the generals is just like, oh, you don't know about your friend, do you? And it's like, what are you talking about? And like, it was like really built up. I thought they weren't going to say anything because she would have probably gotten cut off or something. But no, it's just like,
Well, she says it, but she doesn't go into detail.
yeah, but that is still, That's the best part, though. She didn't give any details. Just
now we get to sit around wondering what the fuck she means for a week.
Yes, it wants you to come back to watch next week's episode.
I'm not saying it's not effective. So I'm looking forward to the next episode.
So it's like it's a good way to have people come back for the second part. It's like, what do you mean he's not human? What do you mean?
Oh, cool.
What's going on?
Working Lupin and Pato logos.
He wants to be a real boy.
Oh, I'm not a gangler. I'm a real boy. X and I.
I got no forms to hold me down.
Quick, tell a lie. What? Like what? Say something that we will never believe. Like, say you're not human. I ain't human. Are you? I certainly am not.
So, yeah, it's clear that Satoru is setting up Noel, which means the Satoru we're looking at might not be the real one.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
I want to say he is. But it's just...
What if he is...
evil now?
What if he was captured by Zamigo and this is another gangler using him as a disguise? What if this is how we discover that all of the human disguises are just captured people?
Yeah.
That's morbid.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Yeah, but if it wasn't him, then wouldn't the Japanese branch get a notification about one of their members not making it to the other base?
Unless they cut off communications. What if all this fucking France HQ bullshit is complete forgeries?
Well, there's France.
What if there is no such thing as France?
That's going to be the title of the episode.
Well, there goes our French audience.
No. What if there isn't a thing called France?
I meant to say
no
France
such a thing as
headquarters,
France,
not the
exactly.
entire country of France.
The ganglers have already conquered France.
That is their base of operations. It's France.
Yeah, like that evil mansion that looks like it's in a dark realm.
I meant to say.
No, that's just not a parallel reality. That's just France.
No, wait. Like how in Tokuger,
France has been pushed into darkness.
It's like how in Tokuger, where the evil villain base was their hometown.
The gangler world is just France.
I love Blaze in our chat. What if the real French HQ is the friends we made along the way?
That makes no sense.
Ryder Custom is saying it is real because Hilltop talking about it in an episode. What if the intel he got was forged?
What if Noel burned it all down?
This shit's getting deep, son.
What if Noel just doesn't exist?
Too much.
What if Noel only exists in our hearts?
No. What if Noel...
God, get the Wachowskis in here.
No, wait. What if Noel is kind of like Mewtwo in a way? He was created in France, and then, like, the whole entire laboratory blows up, but then you have, like, Ghosh in the corner be like, we swore to create the world's most powerful gangler.
And we succeeded.
I know you meant created like Mewtwo, but I like how you went. He's like Mewtwo in a way. He was created in France.
Yes, Mewtwo was created in France, just like with Dark Club Zero.
So Kalos?
You duh.
Lane, you want some chips?
I'm okay.
We'll have some after the recording.
Oh, whatever.
Where did he get the info? You know what they got from...
The ganglers fed him the fake info. Who fucking knows at this point? Are you okay?
This sounds like a scenario that even the writers don't know. They just make shit up as they went along. This sounds like making shit up as it goes along, right?
Well, this show is made, like, monthly.
And this show is less made up as they're going along than Zeo is, because Jesus Christ, they are actually making it up as they go along because of actors' availability.
Okay, you guys are getting lump of coals in your stockings for using the Lord's name in vain.
What? I'm an atheist, so whatever.
What
Jesus
if
Christ,
the Lupin collection is love?
Hey, I am not a bastard. We learned from last week I'm an asshole.
There's a difference. Look it up. I'm an asshole, but never call me a bastard.
What about a basshole?
Or a bastard in a basket? Or a basshole in a basket?
Just get a tasket, asshole in a basket?
Hey, you know what I'm referencing, right? Yeah, whatever.
Anyways.
I love how you didn't even wait for an answer.
Anyways,
Don't die lucky tonight!
He's out doing his own thing.
This was a really good episode.
He's listening to Emily on the Discord!
That's a thing.
What?
This was a good episode.
Yeah, no.
Can't wait for
Finally! You know what I mean? Like, there have been great episodes, but I'm glad we're finally getting into some relevant shit.
like this irrelevance shit. Katsumi and Sami got figure arts of themselves. Yay.
Oh boy.
Look how happy they are. They get to play with themselves.
It's like you just say things you know are gonna get shoved back down your throat.
I was expecting a laugh, or at least a jiggle.
A jiggle?
Giggle.
A mouth
You
jiggle.
got that alligator chicken fever!
He's not wrong. It's a laugh is a tongue jiggle. It's something.
I think that's called making out.
You think a laugh is a phone jiggle?
Tongue jiggle.
Okay, that's actually worse.
This episode has gone downhill.
And speaking of
not in my opinion. It's pretty uphill to me.
And speaking of shows going downhill, let's talk about our feature topic.
Feature topic was adorable.
I'm looking at that first line. I'm like, oh yeah, this definitely has the vibe of going downhill.
So, I don't know if anyone noticed back when we did Borgtober.
Oh no, the thing that we just did like a month and a half ago?
No. There was something I did with regards to the finished episodes. I don't know if anyone noticed. So the episodes where the White Beetleborg was in, he was on this wallpaper that you're looking at if you're watching the finished episode. The week after where he was gone, I erased him from the wallpaper. And that's the wallpaper you're looking at now.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah. I Thanos'd him.
Okay, so yeah, Beetleborgs episode 33.
The
Christmas smells and phasm smells?
Christmas bells and
Phasm smells.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't... When I said the show was good, I didn't mean every single episode.
Not all 80 of them are good.
So yeah, the Beetleborgs want to give Flabber a Christmas!
He doesn't know what a Christmas is. Because Flabber doesn't know God.
No, and also because he is God.
Biggest problem. Flabber doesn't know what Christmas is, but somehow he has magical holiday cheer dust that only works this time of the year.
No, and I love, the best part is every time he never remembers the word Christmas, so like the first time he says like chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the episode is Merry Crisscross! Oh my god.
Just repeat it because I guess they don't want to correct him.
That was funny, I thought.
Flabber, go back to being a pizza delivery man.
Here's pizza.
Go back to
order
being
any pizza.
shit.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Go back to being a piece of shit. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Pizza time.
I was like,
Flabber, you gotta say something,
worship
son?
Flabber on a pedestal, my friend.
I mean, he actually is up on a pedestal now.
Flabber. He's been shelved.
We have the figure that we bought.
He's been shelved.
Oh, you mean the Flabber doll?
Poor Wheezy.
Yeah.
So, this episode features my least favorite characters in the entire franchise, the fucking Pipettes. They are literally
What happened to them?
they are literally in less than 10 episodes throughout the show for good reason. They're goddamn awful.
They made sense for the Christmas episode because they had to have singing Christmas carols, right?
Yeah, but my biggest question is that one actress or did they actually get triplets?
It's one actress.
Explains why they're so poorly synced.
Oh.
Literally every time they sing, there at least one of them is off frame.
Oh, by the way, did we mention that this is the last episode involving
Roland's dad and Heather.
Roland's dad and Heather. After that, they are completely gone
Yeah,
from
Heather
the
ran
show.
away to go fucking
They were
after Josh.
spirited away by Krampus or something?
After giving away all of their comics to poor children, they realized Roland's dad, Aaron, realized that they were so in the red that there was no possible way for this comic store to get back on his feet. So instead of trying to fight it out, he fucking bailed.
And got a job at the publishing company.
And then his mom took over.
Like, legit, they wrote him out by saying he got a job at the publishing company.
For Beetleborgs?
Yeah.
So what, he just works with fucking...
Art Fortunes?
Art Fortunes? He is the publishing
He's
company!
not the publisher.
Well, no, it's just... Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's Art Fortune's, like, secretary or something. But he's...
His bitch.
And Heather decided to leave town after Trip almost sexually assaults her.
Oh.
Oh,
He gets a little too close with that mistletoe.
I'm glad I didn't walk in when he said that. That would have been
So
a
then,
really awkward
so
spot.
then the fucking Magnivores or whatever like that, they're just like
Walking around robbing
fuck
people.
Christmas. No, and I liked it. Like the first shot we see of them, they like you see some people walking like behind them as they're like walking out of a store, and just immediately just fucking turn away, turn around and run.
Ah, cosplayers!
This is Los Angeles. I don't need this shit.
This is 93. This is before fucking cosplayers were a real thing.
93
Or
No,
95,
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure they
It was,
existed.
it was 19...
They were just really underground.
97.
No, it was 96.
Okay.
You know what I
96,
mean.
97.
Yeah.
It was the 90s. It was before serious cosplay was pretty mainstream.
Yeah, that is true. Anybody could be a cosplayer nowadays.
Yeah, so Flabber uses his holiday cheer magic to like make the monsters fucking just nice.
Really brainwashed them.
Non-murderous.
But I gotta say, nice.
That's the message you want to put out to children. If you have grumpy family members who may or may not want to murder you, just trust them.
I gotta say though, nice Frankenbeans like being nice is really adorable.
It was until he fucking kissed Joe.
That wasn't that.
How putrid must his skin-like substance be?
His
She probably
skin
caught a
like
disease off that.
You know what? Now I'm actually not
He's
kind of
made of
hungry.
dead people, isn't he?
He's like a rotting zombie.
Okay, now...
Literally untappable.
He's a
Literally
dangerous
untappable.
sippy.
Okay, you're making
And
a
then Joe died
Frankenstein
of
monster
septic
or
shock.
something.
Sorry, what was that, Emily?
What?
Nothing. It
We're all
was
talking
really-
too much.
it's-
So yeah, the Magnivores are out robbing folks, telling people to have a scary Christmas and a nasty New Year.
Yeah.
They're just pissed off because they couldn't find a new Turbo Man doll.
Can you tell?
pervert.
Can you tell?
That's why I'm looking for a Torment doll.
Can you tell Gar watched Jingle All the Way yesterday?
I love Jingle All
It's
the
a
Way.
great movie. It's
I
a great
like
movie.
the
Great
fact
90s
that the
movie.
doll's catchphrase is "It's Turbo Time."
Shift in the What are the odds that it came out like the same year? No, a year before Power Rangers Turbo.
I don't give a shit. I like Booster. He's a giant,
No one
Fluffy-
cares about Booster.
fluffy pink saber-toothed tiger thing.
Jesus
Lane
Christ.
cares.
I like him.
Lane definitely cares.
So Trip and Van, the rich asshole kids of the show, walk into the Zoom store just for the
To brag
purpose
about their presents.
of bragging about the list of things they're buying for themselves.
Wait, they're buying them for themselves? I thought the
Yeah, no, they said that there was a list of stuff they're getting for themselves. And they
I
start,
didn't notice the themselves part. I thought it was just what they were getting.
they're just reading the lists off to each other as if they're competing to see who can spend the most money.
Money fight.
Like,
Money.
do these, like, they must actually believe that the fact that they are rich and can buy whatever they want makes them think people will like them. Like, it's been clear that nobody in town likes them or wants them around.
They could easily pay the money to like
They
it.
only tolerate them because their parents own every fucking store in the city.
Just pay them. If you want people to like them, just give them money. That'll make them.
Except that doesn't even work because all the time they're offering to take Heather on expensive dates and she shoots them down every time.
They're just fencing for more money. They just want more money. They're like,
The
I'm
quest for
almost
more
liking you.
money.
Just more. Yeah, just a little more. Yeah, just a little more. I don't know if I like you quite yet. I don't know.
But there's this one line that they say
Yeah.
when they're in the store. They're like, Santa pays the price and nobody gets hurt. Are you insinuating that you're holding Santa hostage?
Yep.
Or Santa's holding someone hostage? What is that about?
If Deadpool can kidnap Matt Damon and keep him in his basement, anybody can kidnap anyone.
I want to know what the fuck that was about.
Kidnap anyone.
Yeah, I know that
I-
was slightly tangential.
I saw Once Upon a Deadpool. Apparently,
I heard it
Deadpool
was shit. I didn't even hear about this movie until yesterday. I saw a review on it. I look at their YouTube. It's like just a review of a Deadpool Christmas movie. I'm like, what the fuck?
Isn't
What is
it
this?
just Deadpool 2 but with a
What?
different intro?
Yeah, it's like Deadpool 2 summarized by Deadpool, and it's PG for some reason.
PG-13 for all the kids.
PG-13?
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Featuring Fred Savage. From
You know what?
Princess Bride.
It absolutely has to be a response to all those stupid parents who brought their kids to see Deadpool and then were shocked by how rated R it was.
It's kind of funny how the majority of the audience was actually just adults.
Right? I mean, I'll go see it.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
Me too.
It's definitely worth a watch.
I'll watch when it comes out.
Yeah.
And,
It's worth a ride watch.
$20. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this episode was pretty odd.
Like, the Beetleborgs chase the Magnivores down the street, and just some random street in the city, tie them up with vines. Beetleborgs use Vine Whip. It was super effective. And then proceed to forgive them and give them Christmas gifts.
Yeah, but because it's a Christmas episode.
Which was nice and all, but then all that joyous message of forgiveness is completely drained down the tubes when the Magnivores respond by going, "Fuck you! Peace out!"
Bye, thanks for the presents, assholes.
I remember writing the Christmas special for Patranger's Galaxy Orbs.
And then we get the most terrifying fucking thing I've ever seen.
Oh, you mean Flabber's face on that little elf cutout?
Flabber? No. Flabber
dressed up as Santa?
As his own interpretation of Santa Claus.
That wasn't that bad compared to the cutout.
That was fucking nightmare fuel.
He looked more like Krampus.
And that's
I think I was creeped out more by the elf cutout.
Because we all experienced it, you audience have to experience it too. So our thumbnail is literally just going to be a close-up of fucking Santa Flabber's face.
Alright, fine. Let's see if I'll let my kid sit on his lap. Let's see if this is worth
You know what, Ichi?
I'm curious. I don't have a kid.
Make his eyes demonic looking in the thumbnail.
Great.
I saw it. You all have to see it too.
That's sort of contriving your point there a little. Hey, Jessica.
Yeah, that's my profile.
I'll see if I can. I'm gonna pull.
I have Matthew Murdoch in my
it.
Facebook avatar. He has Jessica Jones in his Netflix avatar. That's great.
I'm gonna pull up an image of this.
I love her. She's my favorite defender.
Fuck Trish though. Trish can go die.
I'm probably the only one who didn't hate Trish.
There it is.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
She's like, look at that!
What am I looking at?
Yes, there you go.
What's wrong with
subtitles?
Face?
Oh my god.
That was the perfect timing of that. I couldn't. That will never be more necessary in my life. Saying that quote. That was crazy. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Fucking face.
I feel like I want to add not just demonic eyes on his face, but over the beard, just have Flowey's creepy fucking demonic smile that he has.
Flowey.
So at the end of the episode,
it's Flowey. I can't do it. It doesn't work.
Santa Flabber gives out presents to everyone in the house. Frankenbeans.
And a lot of them are weirdly dental hygiene related.
Frankenbeans gets a head recharger, which looked like a toaster. Fangula gets a nail file and breath mint.
I thought you said he gave Frankenbeans.
Mums gets new bandages. I'm pretty sure that's happened before already, but whatever. Wolfgang gets a biscuit that helps with tartar control. The pipettes get fucking pipe cleaners. And what does Flabber give to the 3 children who not only saved the town on a regular basis, but freed him from his 100 years of being trapped in the organ? Honorary keys to Hillhurst.
And his heart.
Hillhurst?
To the house that they already had free access to.
It's Hill House. They just twisted the pronunciation.
No, it's Hillhurst. That's the name of the mansion.
But there's a haunted house from Shirley Jackson's novel called Hill House.
Well, maybe that's what it was based on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the Frankenstein monster in the show is called Frankenbeans.
They literally just made a Netflix show on it. Called Haunting of Hill. God damn it.
House of Haunting Hill?
No,
I get it's supposed to be heartwarming, but the best gift that Flabber, a magical phasm, can come up with is keys to the house they could already just walk into.
Yeah, and then episode ends.
Why did we get?
He already gave them the power to be superheroes.
And then we get fireworks and the spell peace on earth, goodwill to all, and
why not a Christmas power up?
Yeah,
I was almost expecting that, but they already had the
fight.
fight.
Is there a stick there?
Christmas board.
See, that's why Sentai did it fucking right with Gokai Christmas. That was the greatest thing ever.
Oh, one other thing. So when the Beetleborgs transform, they're wearing their indoor clothes because Joe's got on these green overalls. Which, by the way, why is Joe wearing green?
Fuck you. Green overalls are awesome.
And then when they unhenshin later, they've got jackets on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know. They formed those from
Magical Beetleborg jacket powers.
It's Christmas.
It's cold outside. They're not unionized. If they get sick, Saban's fucked.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Then they should have put on their jackets before entering. I would have laughed my ass off if they did, actually. It's just like, all right, now before we transform, it's going to be cold out, so let's put our jackets on.
Even though we live in like California, the most hottest big state.
I can't put my arms down.
Oh my god.
So this episode, it was a Beetleborgs Christmas special.
It was about as much as we could hope.
Oh,
from
you didn't
Beetleborgs.
mention when the kids,
Was it good?
the rich kids went back with their leftovers and
Oh
gave
yeah,
them-
the rich kids had their own mini Grinch arc where they felt bad that all the kids didn't get their food because the Magnivores robbed them. So they come back in with like the Christmas feast.
Magnivores were like bastard boards.
And like even though they actually apparently had the change of heart, when they come back with the food, they'd still look all sad, like their dad forced them to do it.
Probably. Because they probably didn't get their shit back.
And just for some reason, Dudley comes in with a fucking guitar.
guitar, yeah.
Because Dudley can shred.
I'm going to bust a move on this axe, sir.
So yeah, the only thing I can take from this episode was the fucking nightmare that was Santa Flabber. I never want to see that
Flabber
again.
Claus.
But sure.
You'll see it.
Fucking creepy.
You'll see it in your dreams. You can't not see it, man. Your mind's eye is always going to
You
see
will
it.
dream of him tonight, Lane.
You when
I'm
you're
gonna put a picture of
sleeping.
him on your
He knows when
You
you're
can't
sleeping.
unsee what you've seen.
He sees you when he sees you.
But I... Yeah.
He
Better
knows.
watch
He's looking
out.
back.
Better watch out. Better watch out. Better watch out.
What the fuck?
All I'm gonna say is, don't be too surprised if you wake up tomorrow morning and Flabber's in bed with you.
God, just fucking dress
I
him
know
up
the
like
idea
Flabber Claus.
that was supposed
Ferb, I
to
know
be
I'm
that it
doing
was
tomorrow.
bad, but
You will not, Gar.
I would.
I love it. Blaze in our chat.
You'll scare fucking Kelly to death. Don't you?
Blaze in our chat is like, so Lane, you're scared of Santa's flab.
Yes.
no, he's scared of Flab Santa.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, dude.
So,
Chica and Radio Sentai
Castranger.
Castranger.
Nailed it. Our topic for next week, which will be our last episode of the year, will be Alpha's Magical Christmas.
Boo fucking
Because
who.
fuck you guys, we didn't do anything for Power Rangers 25th anniversary this year. So you know what? For payback, we're doing Alpha's Magical Christmas,
Lovely.
where Alpha kidnaps children, makes them make decorations, and sing Christmas carols.
And don't they mention Jesus in this?
Yes, they do.
Wait,
oh,
what?
boy.
Also, Tommy goes from Green and White Ranger.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, they mentioned
Yows.
Jesus.
Yo.
Jesus is canon in Power Rangers.
Hey, if Santa Claus is canon, anything's canon.
Was he a Power
Just
Ranger?
Santa.
Jesus is the best Power Ranger.
No, I'm not kidding. Like that would be kind of cool.
Santa is just a few letters swapped away to become Santa. No, thanks, Ted. That's the joke.
Anyways, thanks everyone for listening. As usual, the source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. Check out our website where you can find links to our show on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, our YouTube channel, our Discord where you can listen live and chat with us, our merch store, and our Patreon where you can consider pledging to help us make the show better for you.
That's right. So fucking do it.
Like Blaze did.
Yeah.
Blaze is getting presents for Christmas.
Good boy, Blaze.
Alright, well, thank you all for listening to another week, and we will see you all next week for our last episode of 2018.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you for listening,
Happy
everyone.
Hanukkah, everybody! God damn it.
Fuck out of here, why did you vote?
Don't make him leave.
See you